Golden State Capital tapping in with a bunch of charts, not just Meta. Yesterday I said today I would be looking for trades with Meta, GLD, and Amazon. And funny enough, I took trades with none of them. I did watch them, but didn't like the price action for them. But I'm still going to go ahead and review those. So today for Meta, we did get a sweep of the previous day low. I was expecting a bullish for value gap to pop like here, but it didn't get to here. And then the move really was just like weak all day, like both morning and afternoon. So I didn't play anything. The beginning of the day, I was looking for a sweep of the 8 a.m. candle, got the sweep of both sides. And then I was looking for a move at 10 a.m., which is around the time I like to look for trades. And no bullish or bearish for value gap formed. And so I just threw this to the side and called it a day with Meta. I still watched it, but took no trades. And then let me show you what I'm looking for. Sorry, tomorrow, going into tomorrow. I will not be looking for anything to the downside unless we can break and hold beneath previous week low of 601.20. Like I really don't like this 608 to 601 zone. It's really nothing for me. To the upside, this thing would have to move, and I would like to see this clear above 616 for me to get any confidence in this. So that is where I'll be looking for Meta. If it doesn't break, I need over 616 or below 601 for me to be interested. So I might have to put this on the back burner. GLD, another one, like I said, I did not play, but I did watch. I had said, this is looking good. This hammer action right here, these are hammer-ish. It's kind of giving me like, are we going to get a bigger pullback before we continue to these all-time highs? So I am feeling still a little bit cautious. So I'm just going to see how this plays out. There are so many gaps on the GLD chart. Okay, so many gaps. So this one, you have to be cautious. I think we may end up getting to all-time highs on this before those pullbacks. So I'll be playing this level to level and not swinging anything, just day trading. I did say I was looking for a retracement, a 50% to golden pocket retracement on this 1 hour range that I mapped out. We obviously got that, but I just didn't I wanted to get a another bullish for value gap on the 1 hour. We didn't get it. So I also just threw this to the side. I will be looking for maybe a tiny pullback back to this 383 zone, or maybe like a previous day low sweep before ultimately a move back to 390. So that'll be just a day trade for me with that. And like I said, not swinging anything. And then Amazon. Yesterday, I said this needed to break previous quarter high and previous week low. Sure enough, we got that. We end up closing, if you use the 24-hour chart like I do, closing at 238.30. And I like this to previous year high tomorrow if Amazon acts right. So sorry, let me go back to this 4-hour chart. I would like to see maybe like a sweep of this 240 level before a move back down to previous year high. That would be an amazing short right there. So I won't be jumping the gun. I'll be playing level to level and being cautious, especially with all this like wacky news coming out and the no data, and it's weird odd times. So what I did end up playing was SPY and QQQ. So if I had done a better job of watching SPY yesterday, I would have seen that we got a previous week high sweep, and we were had basically like 2 hammer candles in an uptrend, which is usually no good and signals that a reversal is coming. So I was looking at this pre-market and I was like like, oh yeah, this is definitely the move today, because it just looked very weak here. We got a bearish fair value gap created after the close of this 8 a.m. candle. And I was like, yeah. We lost previous day low. We're going lower. So I like to enter trades, as you know, around 10 a.m. I hopped in a put, rode it all the way down, closed it right before the open of this 11 a.m. candle. I ensured we got the bearish fair value gap formation, and then I entered another put and rode this down all the way to low a day, like a little bit. It hit low a day, and then it like bounced, and I closed it. I was speaking to myself the entire time, saying, see profit, take profit, proper risk management, don't overtrade, don't get greedy. And I've really been putting in the work to be disciplined this last couple of weeks, months, and it's paying off. So I'll be looking I think this is going to previous week low. Okay. I don't know if we get it tomorrow. We'd have to get a straight flush, but I do think tomorrow we get a little bounce up, but ultimately get to previous quarter high. So let's see how that plays out. And then QQQ didn't get sweeps of previous week high, previous day high, but had the basic same setup as SPY. The bearish fair value gap after the 8 a.m. close. This one I got in a little too early at 10 a.m. and we shot up. But so I made a little profit, closed it, and then got in again at 11 a.m., wrote it down to low a day. And I knew we'd see some resistance here, support here with this bullish fair value gap. So I closed that. I did not swing anything. It's like dangerous swinging times. Let me go back to this. So what I'll be looking for as well with this is maybe like a small pop up and then move to previous quarter high. And I do think we're getting previous week low with this. Last thing I want to look at is the Bitcoin chart. So if you've been watching my shorts for a while, I had 98,240 on my list. I've been waiting since June for this move. Months. These things take time. I'm chilling because I just have spot Bitcoin. I dollar cost average. I'm a long-term holder and saver in Bitcoin. So this is good for me because I can average in lower. I might play IBIT for some puts just to get a little capital, build a little capital on the side. But just know that 74,434 is my ultimate target. If we get there, there's going to be pain. So just be prepared. You heard it here first. We're going to 74,434. All right. That's all I wanted to do. Cover today. Let's see what we get for the market tomorrow. All right. Golden State Capital out.